Huh?
This thing is an absolute beast, but unfortunately, this is Air RB, and we have something called a matchmaker. So, just like anything else around this tier with no flares or no missiles of its own, it does kinda suffer a little bit. We'll get into that though. Starting out, lining up this shot on this F-84, and I actually hit it. I was pretty proud of myself for that one, I'm not gonna lie. Most matches, I like to start up high, because your climb rate is like 150 meters a second or something insane, so you might as well use it. Plus it gives you the opportunity to head on any like F-104s or other fast afterburning boys, so you don't have to chase them down later in the match. Going for another head on this Mig-19, gave him a sweep of the guns. Unfortunately it looked like he flew between my bullets, but that's okay. That brings up my first point about the Mig-19. This thing is very difficult to get your nose on target in. And you would think, oh, 330mm, once I do get my nose on target, it's definitely going to be a kill, right? Wrong. We have something called real shatter. So, if you want to guarantee your kill, you've got to aim pretty much perfectly center mass with a plane that's very difficult to aim as it is because it has little to no rudder. Yeah. Barring any real shatter or rudder difficulties though, there's like zero downsides to this plane. It is insanely good. Great engines, great energy retention, really strong airframe, good pull. The list goes on and on really. Obviously we don't talk about the rudder. Here we are down low, trying to line up a shot on this F-86K, just checking my 6, making sure this MiG-17 doesn't, I don't know, launch a rocket at me or something. Look at how slow this Saber is going compared to me. Miss a couple of shots, that's okay, get a crit. And what was that I was saying about a strong airframe? Anyways, notice this super missteer stalling out for my teammate, so I'll just go clean him up real quick as well. And a pretty easy shot on that guy, stalling straight up. Looping back around, we notice kind of a furball developing towards the deck, which I would love to get involved in. This G91 has other ideas though, so I pitch up with him, engaging in some energy maneuvers, as one does in the MiG-19. Just off the top of my head, there's not a single plane I can think of that you'll face that can match you through something like this. And this guy has the sense to not try it, so giving chase here, he's diving away, I'm diving towards him, until I notice on the minimap a red dot behind me, so I turn around just to see a J-29, with the smoke out of course. He's going pretty fast, not fast enough to overshoot yet, but fast enough that he's compressing and won't be able to follow me through these turns. He's not following me too tight, so I pitch up, bleeding speed here, trying to get him out in front of me, and he just forgets about me, so good for me, pull in behind him. Trying to be very patient lining up this shot here. I'm down to 63 cannon shots left, and these guns are pretty fast firing actually, so you don't have too much trigger time. Here we are lining up the shot, give him some shells downrange. Gotta remember this is Nimbo soup, I'm gonna miss a couple of times before I get the kill, but finally secure it. Kill number 4, just like that. To finish out the match here, there's one enemy remaining, this poor Sea Vixen who just took off. Knowing this, I know that he has missiles, but I also know that he has low energy. So, just like before, as one does in the MiG-19, I start doing some energy maneuvers. By the way, if you weren't already aware, the SPAA at jet tier is useless. Like, these missiles are never going to hit you as long as you're going fast enough. So, you're welcome. Notice this guy start going towards my teammate, so easy shot, right? Nope, not for Nimbo soup. That's okay, he's super slow, there's no chance he can escape this. Set him on fire, give him a little love tap as I pass, and that's kill number 5. Assuming my teammate doesn't steal it. Okay, we're good. Kill number 5, right? Right. Any time now. Okay. He's still on fire, right? He's gonna die. Still. Okay, he's tumbling out of the sky. Let's just finish him off. Hey yo. Alright, well, GG, ace game. And I'll give you a quick look at the rewards. Obviously I had an ace game and a win, so they're pretty good. Plus premium account, don't forget that. To start out game number 2, I want to talk about the energy retention. Like I said before, it's obviously really good, but sometimes that can work against you. Right here I'm air braking, trying to slow down behind this guy, slot into his 6, and I'm still not slowing down. Luckily I get a good shot on him before I can overshoot, but if I was to overshoot then I'd just be in front of him with my air brake out, and that would not be good. So if you're gonna air brake, make sure you do it early. Looking around here, I notice a Mig-17 2.5 kilometers above me. I'm in a Mig-19, so that doesn't matter. Pitch up after him, just so he can get aim 9 bead. Honestly, skill issue. Anyways, looking around, making sure no one's trying to shoot me down while I'm vulnerable and slow. Notice this Mig-17 going for my teammate. Unfortunately, can't save him. You can't save them all. Oh well. The Mig decides it would be smart to pitch up against me. Little did he know, it was not. Here we go, pitching up after him. I mean, look at the way I just reel him in. The Mig-19 is so ridiculously good. Trying to take some long range shots, maybe I can get lucky and look cool in the YouTube video. I cannot because I suck. As I chase this guy down, I want to talk about patience a little bit. I touched on it before, but it's just so important in the Mig-19. Having trigger discipline so you don't blow all your ammo on just one person. Being patient in dogfights, giving your energy maneuvers time to bleed the enemies of their energy, letting it all play out. Don't just rush it and try to kick it over on top of them early just to pull in front of them. Like right here, this Mig-17 was predicting where I was going to go. If I was rushing things, I would have ended up right in front of his guns. But instead, I pitched straight up so that I wouldn't be in front of his guns, all the while baiting him pretty perfectly for my teammate. Just for him to miss a shot, of course, but no matter. Looking around just to make sure nobody else is coming for me. Looks like we're good, so I'm going to go back for the Mig-17 and try to secure my kill. You'll notice how patient I've been this entire time with the Mig-17, not rushing any shots or maneuvers. And finally it's lined up pretty well with him going slow, and of course, I get real shittered. Point is though, if you exercise this patience and you're in a dogfight with somebody, assuming no outside factors try to influence said dogfight, you will come out on top, you'll bleed their energy, they will be very slow, and it will be a very easy shot for you to hit. Speaking of easy shots, that's alright though, I'll just go up, bank my energy, and try to take a better run at him. I don't know how it'll get better than that, but hopefully it will. Got an assist on the Mig-17, beauty, and we got a nice shot on that A4E finally. Don't worry guys, his pilot is just unconscious, he'll wake up later. Mig-15 mixed up with basically my entire team, not feeling too confident about this one. Notice him coming head on, try to get a shot, just barely not enough lead. Oh well, hopefully I can get him here when I go back around, okay, never mind. Getting into the last match here, I'm doing my typical strategy of climbing and trying to head on anything I don't want to deal with later in the match. I see these two black dots way up high. Finally they're spotted. I notice they're Vatours, and I know those things get radar missiles, so I'm notching a little bit. These missiles have no chance of hitting me. I mean, look at this. This one Vatour is pretty aggressive for me. At this point, I'm just frustrated and annoyed because why are you coming for me, bro? I'm in a Mig-19S and I'm just gonna clobber you. But who cares? Free kill for me, right? At this point, I'm just trying to point my nose down, decrease altitude so that I can actually maneuver pretty effectively. While I have you up here though, I think it's a good time to mention that crew skills in this plane make the world of difference. Like, expert your crew immediately. Check out my crew guide video if you haven't already. If you don't have a good crew, you will black out basically any time you try to turn. It's like really annoying. This thing just pulls so many G's. Turning around, finally getting into a good spot on the Vatour 6. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda have a personal vendetta against him. I mean, he kicked the bee's nest coming for me, what do you expect? It's also true though that in this plane you kinda gotta take whatever kills you can get. Like, depending on the matchmaker, a lot of times there's gonna be a lot of opponents that you can't really catch unless they're preoccupied, and it's very annoying. On that note, might I add that the games I'm showing you are pretty abnormal for this thing. Like, typically I probably get maybe 2 kills a game and I consider that a decent game. Really depends on the matchmaker. Anyways, finally dealt with that Vautour that thought he could get away with coming for me. Absolutely not, bro. Notice an F86 F2 coming head on, so I get set up, shoot 12 bullets. It's so satisfying, isn't it? At this point, I've said everything I wanted to about the Mig-19, so if you enjoyed, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more in the future. I'm gonna let these last few seconds play out here. There's a clip at the end of another satisfying head-on, so stick around. You all know the deal. This is Nimbo Soup. Nimbo signing out.